Benny was a quiet little donkey with soft, gentle brown eyes. For many years, he lived with an old farmer named Mr. Harper. Mr. Harper treated him like family, fed him on time, brushed him gently, and talked to him like an old friend. But one day, everything changed. Mr. Harper passed away. When Benny was handed over to Mr. Harper's son, Victor, life turned upside down. Victor was nothing like his father. On the very first day, he yelled, "Move it, you lazy donkey! You're useless!" He worked Benny without rest. He loaded him with heavy logs, made him drag huge water drums, and marched him miles down dusty trails without food or water. Day by day, Benny grew thinner and weaker. The villagers saw it all and begged, "Victor, have some mercy on that donkey." Victor just laughed and brushed them off. Every night, Benny lay down under a dry, barren tree, hungry and thirsty. He'd look up at the stars and whisper a tiny prayer. "I wish someone would touch me with kindness again." In the next village over lived a farmer named Marcus. He had the kindest heart, but a few years earlier, tragedy struck. He lost his entire family in an accident. He sold most of his land and possessions. All he had left was his loyal dog, Scout. Marcus worked in his little garden from dawn till dusk. The pain lived deep inside him, but he still held on to hope. Every night before sleeping, he'd whisper, "Lord, give me strength to keep going." Scout would curl up quietly beside him, keeping watch. One blazing hot day, Marcus was fixing a wooden fence when suddenly a snake bit him on the leg. As he tried to walk, a rusty nail went straight through his boot and into his foot. Exhausted and burning with pain, he collapsed on the ground. Scout barked like crazy and ran for help. He dashed across fields, tugging at people's clothes, begging them to follow. But no one paid attention. Finally, Scout spotted Benny. The donkey was nibbling on dry grass, ribs showing, legs trembling. Scout barked his heart out as if shouting, "Come quick! A man needs help!" Even though he was weak, Benny understood. Together they found Marcus lying unconscious on the ground. Scout barked. "Thank you, whoever you are," he whispered. Scout nudged Benny gently. Benny lowered himself as if saying, "Climb on my back, I'll carry you." With shaking legs but a brave heart, Benny started walking. Scout ran alongside. The villagers couldn't believe their eyes. "Look, the donkey is carrying a man." Someone ran ahead and got help. Marcus was rushed to the hospital. Benny and Scout waited outside all night long. Benny was exhausted, but for the first time in ages, a small light of hope glowed in his heart. The next morning, when Marcus felt better, he saw the two of them still waiting outside. Tears filled his eyes. "You saved my life, and I don't even know your story." When the villagers told him everything, about the beatings, the hunger, the loneliness, Marcus walked straight to Benny, looked deep into his gentle brown eyes and said, "You're never going back to that man." He fed Benny fresh hay, gave him sweet carrots and spoke to him softly. For the first time in years, Benny felt safe. Little by little, Marcus, Scout and Benny began healing each other's broken pieces. One lonely man, one faithful dog, and one gentle donkey. Together, they became a new family. And that's the truth. No matter how small or weak you feel, your kindness, courage, and loyalty can change someone's life forever. And one day, that same goodness comes back and lights up yours.